Happy video day, guys. Christina, Brooke here. We are zoomed in nice and close so you guys can see what the final face of makeup is going to look like. Today's video, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you guys items that I would recommend for you guys to take advantage of the new Sephora sale. I said that right. Sephora's doing another sale. So if you thought that the VIB sale, the holiday savings event, was the only opportunity that you guys had to get a percentage off, you were wrong. And I am so shocked by this. But let me just pull this up because they're doing another sale and it's starting like now. So they're going to be doing a beauty for all event, 20% off from December 3rd through the 12th. So this isn't even by tier. I think everybody's getting 20% off. So it's gonna be in-store and online, and you have to use the code GIFTEASY online. So 20% off event. They're not saying that I think it's the entire store is 20% off. And then you can get 30% off Sephora collection. So December 3rd through the 12th, we've got another VIB sale, but everybody gets 20% off. That is what I understand by this, and I am excited. Am I excited? I don't even know if I'm excited because I bought so much stuff during Black Friday. I don't know if I need any more makeup, but if you are somebody who had those last minute things that you did not pick up during Black Friday, you felt like you missed the Sephora VIB sale, well, here's your second chance, okay? Your second chance at getting 20% off. So instead of showing you another recommendation video, what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna be using some of my favorite makeup that I would recommend to you guys. A lot of this stuff I have already recommended to you guys, and today I'm gonna show you guys it in action and put it all on my face and create this look for you guys. So that is what we're gonna do. If you are new here though, hi, I'm Christina. Would love it if you would go ahead and hit subscribe, join the family. So as of today, it's already December. I have kind of committed to kind of doing a vlogmas that I will be posting a video every day. I may skip some days. I cannot 100% say that I'm going to do this perfect, but I'm going to try my best to give you guys videos throughout the entire December, okay? I'm going to try my best. I cannot guarantee every single day you're going to get one, but I'm pretty sure I can maybe manage it, okay? So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'll see what I can do, but let me know if you're excited about that. Leave those comments down below, and let's go ahead. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get into this. I'm going to show you guys the entire face of makeup and all of my favorite products. I'm going to show you guys this entire face of makeup and all of these products that I would highly recommend. All right, guys, we are up close and personal. Absolutely no makeup on. Oof. But I'm going to start off with some skincare and some stuff that I've been liking to put on my skin before I start my makeup. So the first thing I'm going to put on is my Laneige sleeping mask. Now, this is probably to put on at night, but I also like to put it on when I'm doing my makeup. It just kind of like hydrates my lips, and I have 3 of these because I got the kit from Sephora. And I actually really like that kit. It comes with 3 different ones of these little tiny Laneige sleeping masks, and they are so big. Like, they're little, but you get so much product in them. I'm probably gonna have this for a year. It's a good buy. I have 1 next to my bed. I have 2 here in the filming room, and literally there's a lot of product in here. I'm gonna have this for a long time. So I think that these are a great buy. I'm gonna have everything linked down below that we're talking about today. And I also love the way that it makes my lips feel. So while I do my makeup, I put some on, and then I also put it on at night before I go to sleep, and I sleep with it on, and I love it. The next thing I'm going to do for my little skin prep is I'm going to use the Claw de Lis. This is a Reversatrol Lift. So it looks just like this. This also I got in a kit, and I actually have been really enjoying this. The cream I've been using at night. It's like a really thick night cream. And then this I've been using before I do my makeup. So I just put like a little bit like this. And I put it mostly on my forehead where I get my little forehead wrinkles from constantly doing this. Around here where I can get, you know, what are those called when you smile? Those things. And then a little bit like this. So this is all I use it for. I don't put it here, but that's just because I have very sensitive skin, and I don't like to put skincare on this area because my nose gets itchy. I don't know why. This area of my face is extremely sensitive, but when it comes to serums and stuff, I just focus it on the areas that I get wrinkles, which is up here. So that's how I am right now. Let's see what I tell you guys in a few years. But then the other product that comes inside of the kit is this, and this is the Reversatrol Soft Firming Eye Gel. So I have also been putting this on while I get my makeup done. So I just grab a little tiny bit of it like that, and then I just put it right here. And I believe that this is supposed to depuff a little bit and also firm the under eyes. So if you are in your mid-30s or above, or even if you're below, and your under eyes are starting to get a little bit dry, maybe they get a little puffier when you wake up in the morning, it's always nice to put some type of skincare on your skin before you start your makeup, because it's gonna hydrate your skin. It's also gonna hydrate the under eyes. It'll show less wrinkles because the under eyes get moisturized. It's not like it gets rid of the wrinkles, but what it does is it moisturizes the under eyes so that there's less wrinkle. And then when you put on your product, there's not as much for it to go into. So that is the trick with putting skincare on before putting on your makeup. Typically, I would put on a moisturizer as well, but today I'm not going to because I'm not really doing anything big. But this kit comes with this, and a moisturizer. The moisturizer is more of a night cream, but if you like those thick moisturizers, then you could probably use it during the day too. But I do like this kit too. I think it has worked really, really nice for me. I'm gonna let this sink in while I do my eyebrows. So for the brows, I've told you guys my new brow game is these two products, and I will demo them for you guys today so you actually see how I get to use them. My Mario is almost out. I'm savoring like the last pieces of this pencil. So if this completely gets destroyed on camera today, it's because I need a new one. I have two backups. I know, I like it that much. I bought two backups of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. What I've been doing is, if you guys can see, my brows are not that big, but they're not like super small, but they're not that big. So what I do with this is I kind of just fill in the brow. And I've told you before that this product is so strange because when you try to swatch it, like you literally feel like it's not doing anything. It's very, very weird. But when you put it on your brows, it has just enough pigment to actually make it look like you're using a powder. So it does a very slight tint to the brow and it fills it in without being very harsh. So I'm like obsessed with this product. I did not think I was gonna like this, and I say this all the time because of the swatch that I did in Sephora. I was like, where's the product? But then when I put this to the brow, I was like, wow. It's kind of an indicator why they say don't ever go by swatches. You never know how a product is going to work until you put it on your face. So this is one of them. I absolutely love and adore this product, and I've been using it nonstop, and I will show you guys. Look at the difference. Do you guys see the difference already? It looks natural, but at the same time, it has filled in the brow to a really nice point. And as you guys can see, I didn't use it on the entire brow. I only use it at a certain point on because I will use a different product for the rest of my brow. So for the rest of the brow, I use the Precisely My Brow. And this is because this tip is very, very thin and defined. Now, I'm almost out of this one too, but I do have a backup of this one as well. So what I do with this one is I put this one only in the front of the brow. So I will make those little hairs that I'm kind of missing in the front of the brow with this product. And that is how I get that precise, perfect front brow. I can't use the Mario because it's actually too thick. And then what I'll do is anywhere that I like kind of have like a little scarcity, I will go like this and just kind of finish off the brow with this product. And that's basically it. That's all I do. So I feel like I use less brow product. Okay, so that's basically all I do. So you guys can see that is how my brow will come out. I'm gonna go ahead and do this one off camera so we don't waste that much time because we got a lot of products to go over, but this is why I love it so much. It's like such perfection. I feel like it does the perfect brow. All right, we are back. Both of the brows are on, but what do you guys think? I like the way that they've been coming out, and I use it in Classic Brunette in this one, and then this one I use number 4. I'm gonna have everything listed down below. I'll also put my colors in case you guys are interested in the same colors. Yes, I love both of these products, and both for different reasons. I think that if you have thinner brows like me, or even if you have thicker brows, you could benefit from something like this one, like a brow definer, because it just kind of adds that extra something to the brow and you don't have to sit there with the small pencil. Also feel like the small pencil sometimes can make harsher lines because it's so thin. So I love the small pencil now just for the front of the brow. I think it just does a better job. I don't know. It just, to me, everything has looked a lot better. Let me go ahead and wet one of my Beaky sponges. I always talk about these, but I do want to let you guys know that they don't work good if they're not wet. So if they're dry, they stick too much to your face. You have to wet these and then they work amazing. And I think for the price that you get this pack of sponges for, this is from Amazon, not from Sephora, but the price that you get this pack of sponges for, it's worth that extra step of having to wet it, you know? All right, let's start putting some color on this skin so I stop looking like this. So anyways, I'm gonna use my favorite, LYS. So you guys know I always rave about this. I love this foundation. It's a clean beauty brand. It's a medium coverage. It's very lightweight on the skin. They're skincare infused. You would think I work for this brand with the amount that I talk about it, or at least be getting PR from this brand for the amount I talk about it. But no, I just love this product, okay? So I love it so much. I think that this is probably one of the best foundations I have tried ever, maybe? That's like really shocking. I love this. Like, it does not break me out. I could wear this every single day. Doesn't matter the occasion. I could wear this to a dinner. I could wear this to day shopping, and I always feel like it looks like my skin. And I like this more than almost every foundation that I have ever tried, and only because I think our lifestyles, all of us, have kind of changed a little bit. Hopefully it'll go back to normal, but I think a lot of us, we've been getting used to quicker makeup. We've been getting used to not as done up because there's not as much to do. So I am kind of obsessed with this. I feel like if you are in the market for a foundation, this is the one you need to try. Like, you just need to try it. So Sephora is doing their 20% off. I think this foundation is already a ridiculously good price, like in its 30s. If not, it's in the 20s, but I think it's in the 30s. And with a 20% off, it's literally a steal for this foundation. So yes, this would be what I would tell you guys 100% to try. I just want you guys to look at my skin, okay? In person, guys, this looks like my skin. This looks like my skin. It doesn't look heavy. You hear Emmy barking. It's I keep on getting packages because I did too much Black Friday shopping, which I will be sharing with you guys everything I bought, but I keep getting packages. And anyways, so I love the way that this looks. My skin looks totally even. It doesn't look cakey. It's not heavy. I could build it up. I cannot say enough good things about this, okay? So I could sit here all day and rave and rant and rave about this. This is a must try. So it's the Triple Fix Serum Foundation from LYS. My color is MG5. Perfect color for a light medium skin tone. I have a little bit of yellow. I'm Hispanic, so I've got a little bit of that, you know, yellowish golden undertone, and it matches me immaculate. So I feel like I also always talk about this product, and you know, when there's just like something that's just really, really good, it's not like I'm trying to just show you guys things just to change it up. I show you guys what's really good, and if I can't find something better than it, I'm gonna keep showing you guys the same thing. I swear by this, the Bobbi Brown corrector. I think that this is the best under eye corrector. If you have dark circles, like I get some right here, so what I do is I just dab it right there. This is how I put this on, and then I get darkness right here in the center, in the front. What would this be called? The inner portion of the eye. I get darkness right there. So what I do is I just dab this like that. I do not put it all over the place, and I don't even like blend it out that much. I just kind of like place it down, because when I put the concealer on, I will blend it more. So the color I get it in, light medium bisque. It's the perfect color for me. It has enough peach in it to kind of cover, and it has a little bit of like that pink in it as well, so it's like a perfect color. So if you guys can see how it already kind of canceled out my dark circles. And for concealer, what I'm going to be using is from Rare Beauty. So I really like the Rare Beauty concealer. It's a very lightweight concealer. I'm literally almost out of this product. I think you guys can see there's like hardly anything left in this bottle. This was my second bottle of this, okay? So I wanted to put this here because I really love it. So I get it in the color 210N. It's a neutral concealer. I tend to get my concealers neutral because my foundations are a little bit warm. So the neutral color will help to cancel the dark circles as well as add a little bit of more coverage to the under eye. I put a little bit more than I usually do, but whatever. So I just love this concealer. It's very lightweight. And when you use an under eye corrector, you don't have to use as much concealer, or you don't have to use such a thick concealer. I think that's the key. So I don't have to use a thick Tarte Shape Tape anymore. I don't have to use anything like that to try to cover the dark circles. So you guys can see I used a very lightweight concealer. This concealer is amazing. I get it in 210N, and combined with the right color corrector, you could definitely use a very lightweight concealer even if you have dark circles. Let's move on to the next thing, and this is also something I rave about, and I really wish that I had a different product to show you guys, but I don't. This is the best. I love the Hourglass Ambient Edit. This one is volume 2. So if you guys can see, I've already told you, I have 2 of my powders are gone and the bronzer is almost completely gone. Like, I could open my new one. So what I do with this product here is I just kind of grab all of the powders and a little bit of the bronzer. That's why the bronzer is less used than the powders. And I just grab as much as I can and I put this all over the skin. What this does is it gives that extra bit of like shine to the skin. It's not shiny, it just gives like this really pretty veil. I think if you've used Hourglass, their non-shiny products, the non-glittery ones, you'll know that usually they just do this beautiful veil to the skin that no other powder really does. Like, I feel like Hourglass has perfected this formula to the point that I have never used anything that doesn't look like powdery. When I look at my skin right now, I do not look like I put powder on. Like, there is no trace of powder on this skin, but somehow everything just kind of got a little bit more perfected, a little bit more glowy without being shiny. And it just gives this like really beautiful, youthful look to your skin. I love this product so much. I rave about it all the time. I already have a brand new one. I'm just waiting to like absolutely have nothing left to open the new one, because you know that moment when you open the new one, you like really want to know the old one's gone. This one I still have probably, I would say probably like a week more of usage out of it, and then I'm gonna have to just say, okay, Christina, that's about it. So the bronzer that I highly recommend and I love is Charlotte Tilbury. LYS also has a beautiful bronzer, so if you don't wanna go this expensive, you can do the LYS one. But I really love this bronzer and I just can't, this is the best. Look at the dent in this thing. It's literally dented. Like, I use this so often, and I bought it this year, I think it was, or the beginning of last year. I can't even remember, but this has been the best bronzer ever. And you know, it lasts, it definitely lasts. I use this all the time. So for bronzer, I just kind of like put it around the rim of the face, kind of like where you would think that when you get a sunburn, like a suntan where the sun hits you. So I make sure to focus it up here. I bring it around the cheekbones and then a little down here. I don't just put it all over the face, because you kind of want to strategically put your bronzer so that people, when they look at you, they actually think you're bronzed, not that you like put too much bronzer on. You don't want to look like what they say is like overly bronzed or like, you know, fake bronze. You just kind of want to look like the sun hit you in the right places and all of a sudden you're like super bronzed. Don't forget to put it down your neck, because no matter what, when you put bronzer on, you will get bronzer than your neck. Like, it's just, you're literally bronzing yourself. So bronze your neck. Best bronzer ever. I get it in tan, which is the third one, because I just feel like Charlotte's bronzers are a little lighter. So the tan one works better for my skin tone. Love it so much. So yeah, now that we are bronzed to the heavens because of Charlotte, I'm gonna go ahead and use another Charlotte product that I love and I talk about a lot, and it's the Nudegasm palette. So this is actually a contour palette from Charlotte Tilbury that I didn't know I loved until I bought it, and now I'm like obsessed with it. I will tell you guys, I actually thought when I first got this that this was going to be a bronzing palette, and when I found out it was a contour palette, I actually thought in my head, oh, I might have to return that. I don't know if I'm going to like that. It's so expensive, and how am I going to use that? But now I love it. So I use this palette, I use this like this. So I just get the contour, and I put the contour right underneath the cheekbone, right here. It is such a slight difference, but man, I feel like it does an impact. So this little tiny, it literally adds so much definition to the cheekbone. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but man, do I notice it. It does such a big difference, right? So I do that, and then I put it down here, get rid of my double chin. You know, we all have a little bit. We all have a little bit. So I just do that, and then I bring it around the, like that. Try not to give yourself like an actual beard. Now, I've told you guys before, I have a pretty structured face, so I don't need to do too much contouring, but just that little bit of contouring I think just does a big difference. One of the newest things that I've been doing is I get this color right here. It's like a cool tone color, so I use it as a nose contour. I'll literally bring it down the bridge of my nose, just like this. And what it does, it just kind of like slims your nose a little bit because it gives you a little contour. And this color is perfect for me as a contour color. So I literally have used this in multiple ways. So just like that, gives me a little bit of a thinner nose. A little bit thinner nose. I don't know if you could see the difference, but man, I could see the difference. The last thing that I use this for is for the highlight. I mix them together and then I just put a little highlight on the cheekbones, and look how pretty. Look at that beautiful highlight. Charlotte Tilbury's highlights are the best because they're like glass-like, but they're not exaggerated. So this is like a daily highlight, something you can wear to the office, something that you can wear out, and it just adds a glisten to the skin, but it's not exaggerated, so you're not gonna feel uncomfortable. I love this palette. I don't use this as a blush. It's supposed to be a blush, and I just don't use it because I don't like that glistening blush effect. I use it as a highlight, and I think it's even better. So yeah, that palette, obsessed. So for cheeks, I'm gonna use the LYS Kindness blush. So I love this blush. I also really love the Pat McGrath one, but I feel like the Pat McGrath one is just like a given, you know, like if you can pick up these small blushes from Pat McGrath. This one has glitter in it, which has not been my favorite, but you guys know I have really been loving that product. But I actually recently have been using this one again. So in the beginning of the year, I used this like crazy, and then I pulled it out and I used it again, and I was like, man, this is so good. This is the best cream blush. I grab a little bit on a brush. I'm using a Bristles Beauty F08 AM brush, and I just go like this. And this goes over powder. It goes over everything. You could put it at the end of your makeup and you will not have a mess, which happens sometimes with creams that you have to use them first. No, not this one. You can use this one before, after. It literally turns into kind of like a powder effect, and it's so, so beautiful. I love this color. The color is absolutely stunning. It looks great when you have like a bronze skin look, and it does show up. You guys can see how much that shows up on my skin. We are coming down to the wire, and I left the best part for last, which is the eyes. So I have a few eyeshadow palettes that obviously I recommend in the past. A lot of them are actually sold out at this moment at Sephora. So I wanted to show you guys a tutorial of one that I own. So thankfully there is one that I have recommended that is still available, but I will mention that the Natasha Denona Glam palette is like insane. The Patrick Ta Major Dimension is so beautiful. Huda Beauty, which you guys know, I just did a whole video of a bunch of looks with the Rose Topaz I really enjoy. But today I'm going to show you guys this one. So this is the Wild Obsession from Huda Beauty. So I do really like this palette as well. So today's look, we're going to go ahead and do an eye look with this palette. I was actually planning on using the Major Dimension today from Patrick Ta, but I noticed that it was completely sold out at Sephora, so I figured what would be the point of showing you guys something that you cannot even purchase. So what we're going to do today is we're going to play a little bit with some of these grays, maybe do something a little bit on the smokier side for fun. I think what I'll do is I'll start off with this color. I just kind of want to get an idea of what it looks like. We're going to put it down. All right, that's what we've got. Okay, so we're going to do something a little cool tone. I think this could be really fun. Yeah. All right, so let's use that color. And then I think I want to use this a little bit more purpley shade and put it in the inner portion, mix them together. Sometimes I like to lay down like some of the metallics first just to get like an idea of what the look might look like. And then I start to lay the mattes on top, and then I go over with the metallics again. I told you guys before, there's no right or wrong way to do makeup. It's however you want to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with this color right here and just kind of add that as a top peekaboo shade just on top of all of these metallics, just so that, you know, something shows up towards the brow bone. I told you guys this before, I have a very small eye, so I have to get close to the brow bone, or when I open my eye, you won't see nothing, which is not fun when you like makeup. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this all the way close to the brow bone. And then I'm going to add something to the outer V. I'm going to go ahead and grab a Rephr 14 and grab into this black color, and let's go do a blackish smoky eye. Why not? I typically always go for brown. Let's grab into the black. And what I like about this palette is there's so many different looks that you can create. And now coming into the holidays, you know, festive season, you might want to do a little bit more dramatic eyes, stuff that's a little bit more in your face for the holidays. You know, if you're actually going to have a holiday party this year, or if you're invited to one, you may want to wear something a little bit more festive, a little bit more out there. So I'm just going to show you guys something a little bit more drama today. So I'm adding a nice black outer V, which will be very strong. And then, if you guys can see, look at that pigment. So then I'm going to just jump into this color here and then just kind of blend out the edges. You don't want a harsh edge, so I kind of just want to dye and diffuse that a little bit so that it doesn't look like I overdid that V. Also going to go ahead and grab a little bit of the black and run it on the lower lash line. So I'm looking for my favorite brush. So I'm using a Bristles Beauty P06 RF brush for this, my favorite. I'm just going to grab a little bit of the black, run it close to the lash line. I'm going to grab another one of these little blending brushes, grab into this mauve-y purple one more time, and then just kind of blend that and make the line not look so harsh, and then also kind of get closer to the color that is going on the outer V. So then what you can do is with your sponge, you can go ahead and clean out edges that you don't like, things that might have gone a little bit too high. Remember, sponges are also correctors. I feel like people forget that you can use a sponge to kind of correct makeup, and then if you have like a big problem, you can go in with a foundation and kind of just like cover it up. So with a big fluffy brush, I'm going to go ahead and just blend all of this out, and then I'm probably going to go in with a little bit more metallic. So then now I'm going to grab a little bit more of this metallic-y color and place it down one more time just to bring up the vibrance just a little bit in case anything fell. Voila! That is what the look's going to look like. Give me 1 second to do this eye, and then we're going to move on to some liner, which is also something I'm really excited to show you guys. Okie dokie. So we went ahead and finished off the eye look. I just want to tell you guys that if you are using the Huda Beauty palette, of course with the glitters, it could fall on your eyes. So what I usually do is I add a little bit more concealer on the areas that I know that the glitter fell after I kind of try to take it off with a sponge. And if it doesn't work well, I'll put a little concealer and then I'll just kind of like dab it in there to kind of like cover up those glitters. And this is usually what works. You know, it does the job. Anytime you get glitter on your face, it's a little harder to come off, but once you try to take off with a sponge, if it doesn't come off all the way, a little concealer goes a long way. It will kind of make them at least disappear. So of course you guys can see I love this eye look. I think it's so cool. I feel like the quality of this palette is just so good, and if you guys want like a cool tone, really fun look, very perfect for, you know, upcoming holidays, especially New Year's and even Christmas. You know, if you're wearing a real sequin dress or something, you want to do something really vampy with the eyes, this is super fun. But anyways, so next thing I want to show you guys is some liner. So we're going to play with today my favorite. I always recommend this, Natasha Denona's Macro Blade liquid liner. The best liquid liner ever. So I'm going to kind of try to do this on camera. I really wish I had a very elevated mirror. Maybe I can try to create one. So I'm just going to go ahead, and what I do is I put like a little line here at the outer V, like that, and then I'll bring it back in. I don't go all the way because my eyes are very small, so I kind of like come halfway, and then I'll follow that line and define it, and that's it. And that's basically how I do my liner. Now you have to keep your eyes closed for a little bit if you have hooded eyes, because this will transfer, because it's a very nice liquidy product, and you know, hooded eyes girls or smaller eye girls, we get the benefit of always transferring eyeliner. So just leave your eyeliner, either eye closed for a little bit, let it dry down. Dry down pretty quick, but you guys can see the line is really nice. One trick I can tell you guys, if you have hooded eyes, make sure that when you're putting on your eyeliner, you do it with your eyes open. Don't try to do that perfect line with your eyes closed. It doesn't work that way with us. Our eyeliner will never look perfect when your eye is closed. It will kind of like go like this and go down, and that's just because it's the shape of your eye. It has to look good opened, okay? Who cares what the shape looks like closed? You're not gonna be walking around like this. Make it look good open. Eyeliner is done. How cool is that? I'm gonna leave this one closed for a second. Here we go, there's my eyeliner. Obsessed. Love this eyeliner, best liquid liner on the market. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now, just to perfect the wing liner just a little bit, I'm gonna grab a little bit of the black. I'm just gonna kind of like go like this and just make that liner a little bit more diffuse so that it looks a little bit softer. All right, so we're done with that. Let's use my favorite liner, Macro Tech. So these are the Macro Tech these are the Macro Tech liners from Natasha. You guys know I always talk about these. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the waterline so you guys can see how quickly this is extremely, extremely pigmented. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that so pigmented? I'm like obsessed with this product. I think this is the best liner on the market, especially for the waterline. It is just like so pigmented. You don't have to go in your waterline 7,000 times for it to show up. And then what I like to do is diffuse it with a brush to just kind of blend it out. So this will kind of give you that smudgy lower lash line, which this does it really, really good, which I love. Smudgy dream. Love it so much. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and do the other one, and then we're down to the wire with the lips. All right, so we smudged out both of the lower lash lines, completely smudged out. So now I'm gonna go into mascara. So the mascara that I'm gonna show you guys today is, you guys know I love L'Oreal Lash Paradise. It is my favorite mascara, and even though it's not sold at Sephora, I need to say it's my favorite. I like the Rare Beauty mascara. So this is one that I've been using more often, and I do really, really like it. I hate the color of the case. Even though it's so beautiful, it just gets so dirty, and I really, you know, it's so funny because I love soft pink. It's like my favorite color, but I didn't realize how dirty makeup would make it. So this is a beautiful, beautiful mascara. It works really, really nice. Now, it's not as good as my L'Oreal Lash Paradise, especially for what I like, which is volume and length. This one gives you a lot of length. Like, I feel like my lashes look so long when I use this, but I don't think it gives me as much volume. But it's a very nice product and it works really, really good. I really like the way that it works on the lower lash line, and I also like the way that it works on the top. So this is a really nice mascara for sure. And you know, I've been using a little bit more and I've been liking it a little bit more. And look, my lashes look really, really nice, right? They look really, really good. So even though I really love L'Oreal Lash Paradise, I would definitely say from Sephora, the product that I like the most in mascara category is going to be this one from Rare Beauty, because it's really, really nice too. So let me do my other lashes. I'll be right back. All right, so here we go. We've got almost the whole face finished. Now we're gonna finalize this look with some lips. And for the lips, we're gonna use this combo right here. So I'm gonna line my lips with the lip liner called Natasha. You guys can see it's basically the same color as my lips, right? For the lipstick, I'm gonna use Nude Romance from Charlotte Tilbury, and I love this color. So then I'm gonna top off the lips with the Lawless Forget the Filler, and this just makes the lips look nice and glossy and eliminates any lines. Like, it's just such a cool product. I really like this product. Look at that. Didn't that add like that final touch that was needed? I don't know. I love it. So yeah, here is my final face of makeup using all the products that I have been recommending to you guys that I love from Sephora. Every single one of these, guys, you will love if you pick them up, especially if you like the same kind of makeup as me. But yeah, everything's going to be linked down below. And if you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask your friends down below in the comment section, or let your friends know down below which product you guys would recommend for this Sephora extra 20% off sale. This is so crazy. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and leave your comments down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.